Hello and welcome to this presentation. This is to share with you an opportunity with Forever Living products that really does make a difference to people all around the world and also here in the UK. My name's Sue Richards, and I've been building a business with Forever now for 5 years. This video is recorded alongside my friend and colleague Sue Fairclough, and we will be telling you all about our backgrounds and why we took a look at this business. My background is in the teaching profession, so I was a full-time PE teacher and head of a large PE department, and that was at a secondary school over in Congleton in Cheshire. I was really passionate about helping children achieve their true potential. And to be honest, I always thought my future was in education until I retired. My husband, Nick, he's also in teaching, and together we earned a great income, and that enabled us to buy our dream home. But the problem was, about 5 years ago, I became so time poor and had so little work-life balance. I seemed to be working longer and longer hours, and like so many teachers, I'd reached a ceiling in my income, and no matter how much extra time I put in, I wasn't earning any more out of the extra hours I was putting in. Luckily, I was introduced to Forever, and what I saw was a really flexible way to build an uncapped income in the pockets of the few pockets of time really that I had around that full-time role. So fast forward 5 years, I now earn a full-time salary with Forever. I do Forever full-time, but probably very part-time compared to my old lifestyle. And I've got that time and flexibility that I always craved. And I think what's more special is Nick and I have helped so many other people to do the same. Whether that's been a few £100s a month, we can help them with that. For others, it's been about self-development. And for many, it's been about a healthy income that's led to 6 figures that's enabled them to do a lot more with whether that's holiday and traveling where they want to, or complete financial freedom. So it's my pleasure to take you through the information about the company alongside Sue, and I will then hand over to Sue, who will talk you through our products and amazing incentives and basically the extras possible. So this is Longbridge Manor, and this is our headquarters in the UK. Forever came to the UK in 1993, so we've been successfully trading for 25 years now. We have sales of over 70 million, which is a great turnover over 12 months every year. However, when Sue tells you about the income potential of our industry, you'll see that we're literally just scratching the surface. We're members of the Direct Selling Association, so that means that when you start your business, all the protections come alongside being part of that Direct Selling Association. Who are we internationally? Well, this is our global headquarters in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. The company is 40 years old. It's very unique in this day and age in that it's privately owned, so we don't have shareholders, and it was founded in the USA way back in 1978. We've had year-in-year growth. We have assets of £1.5 billion, and that's mainly in properties and resorts. And we're very, again, uniquely cash-rich and debt-free. So, I didn't know any companies that could say they were cash-rich and debt-free. We have a multi-billion turnover, around nearly 3 billion in sales worldwide, and we operate in over 160 countries. Again, that's really unique in that very few companies are able to operate so globally. And the best thing is we're in the health and wellness sector. That was set to be a trillion industry by 2020, and it's actually already hit that. So we are definitely in the right industry at the right time for this sector. This is Rex. He's our company founder. And on here is a part of our mission statement. And what stood out to me the most, you'll be able to see on the screen, is the sentence where integrity, empathy and fun are our guides. And that's how this business is run. And we are in such a wonderful environment and supportive environment to be growing our business alongside Forever. It truly is led with integrity, empathy and fun. So how are we so successful? Well, basically, we do two things as business owners. We supply the products directly to the consumer. And in this day and age, everybody likes that convenient service. People are after great customer service, and we can do that by supplying our products directly to the consumer. We also enjoy sharing the potential of the business opportunity. So that's two things we all do, and we all do this in our pockets of time around our commitments. So it's a combined power of a network of home-based business owners. And the great thing about working from home is the technology we have available these days to do that. So there are also lots of benefits of working the way we do. And as you can see on the screen here, and I talked a little bit about this before, I'd never seen a potential that income that could be uncapped. So it's entirely up to you how many hours you do and what you want to earn. And no one will ever tell you you're earning too much. We have just willed our income to our son, and again, that's unique. The only time I'd ever, seen the potential of a willable income was perhaps pop stars or people like J.K. Rowling, who have a royalty style income. So again, what's unique? All your hard work, future generations will benefit from. It really is an opportunity that's around forever. And it's up to you, because you decide what you want, what your goals are. And on our 40-year proven system helps you to achieve them. Most people do build their business around part and full-time commitments that they already have. And like I said to you, that's how Sue and I built our business around our commitments. And the best thing is you don't need any experience, because we provide full training and support using our simple, proven global business building system. And we hold your hand and support you throughout. So you're in business for yourself, but you're never by yourself. And that's so unique about our opportunity. And other benefits are, and this will be something that Sue will be explaining a bit more fully later on in the presentation. We have outstanding incentives because we are a privately owned company and don't have shareholders. Business owners have an opportunity to build a share of the company's profits with our unique chairman's bonus scheme. We have a car plan and free global travel. And it really is all about recognition, rewards and fun with this business. So what do we actually do? Well, the first thing is we become very enthusiastic users of the products, and we become our own best customer. And the best thing about this is that the products that we have and we have in our company, you're probably already using most of them yourself. So when you think about it, we all have a shower this morning, we've all brushed our teeth, we've all washed our hair, we go to the gym and use fitness products. So again, it's simply continuing to use the products you'd normally use, but actually swapping them and using our products. And ours are so superior that you will never want to use anything else. So we basically, the first thing we do is become our own best customer. And again, so many times we fall in love with the products and can't help but share how great they are. People know the difference, you notice the difference with us. You know, when we go to a nice restaurant, we can't help but share that experience of that great restaurant. And that's exactly the same with using the products and sharing the products. So we talk to people about the benefits and our experience that we've had using the products, and that helps us to develop 20 to 30 regular customers. And then if you choose to, you can then build a team and share the opportunity. So we also talk to people about the opportunity. Look for our first 5 key people and help them to work the simple business cycle. And then the 4th thing we do is we help others to do exactly the same as what we've done. So use the products, share the products, build a team, and coach others to do exactly the same. And quite often, it's very simple. This is the simple business cycle. I call it the Wheel of Fortune. And it's very, very simple. It's 40 years old. So it basically revolves around what is it that you're actually looking for. So I explained to you that I was looking for, just go back to that other slide. I'll come back to it in a minute. I was looking for that time freedom. Just go back a minute. I do apologise about this. So let's start from the, let's go back, go to slide. Well, a few technical problems going on here, but I'm sure we'll come back to where we were supposed to. So this was what do we do? And I took you through that. Okay. And we talked about following the simple cycle. So as you know, my why was the fact that I needed more time, and everybody has a different reason. And you know, all we do is have a think about who might want some information about the products or business opportunity, and we simply contact them. We show them about the potential of the business opportunity and how it can help them with what they're looking for. They come along and watch a recorded business presentation like this, or might come along to a live one. They join the business and we help them plan, look at exactly what they want, and we put a plan into action. And it's all around that person's why. Whether it's, you know, some people choose to put their children into private education. It could be self-development. It could be financial freedom. It could be that you're looking for a new car. You know, so many people haven't got a pension in this day and age, and, you know, haven't got the money to travel and would like to see the world. So this opportunity can help with all of those things. So working with 5 key people. Now, as you can see on the screen, the Forever Business Owner Circle that I have 10 hours per week, that was me 5 years ago. So I only had, I was a full-time teacher, I only had those 10 hours a week. But because I shared this business opportunity with 5 key people, as you can see, I was putting 10 hours into my business, but there was actually 125 hours going into the business as a whole, because it's all about lots of us doing a little bit. And that again is going back to, we use the products, develop 20 to 30 customers, find 5 key people and coach that to our fellow business partners. And as you can see, that's 5 of us and 125 hours are going into the business. but I was only doing 10 hours per week as a teacher. So there are 3 levels of income. And I was very much, when I first started, looking for that flexible extra amount. Like I said, I was a full-time PE teacher. After 2008, pay freezes came in, didn't they, especially in the public sector. So since 2000, I think my husband hasn't had a pay rise since 2010, so we're now in 2018. So for us, that extra 200 to 400 pounds per month was that pay rise that we weren't getting. So, you know, a number of you listening to that might be in that similar situation. So again, we used the products and we started to share the products because we just fell in love with, and we were soon earning that extra 200 to 400 pounds a month in just a few hours a week, and because we couldn't go to our head teachers and ask for that at the time, so that made such a difference to our lives as well. And then because we continued to share what we were doing with other people and helping them to achieve, you know, what they wanted, we soon grew and became business leaders. So that replaced our teaching salary, and I was able to do Forever full time. So I'm now a business developer and helping other people become product promoters and business leaders. And this is where the uncapped royalty income comes in. And, you know, potential earnings of £2,000 to £20,000 a month, and it really is uncapped. Like I've said before, you know, Rex will never tell you you're earning too much. It's entirely up to you what hours you want to put in and what income you want to earn. So basically, the building blocks of building a successful business, and this is where a little bit of jargon comes in, we call it case credits. Because we are in 160 countries, Rex needed a system that was simple. So we basically gave every product in the range a case credit value. So as you can see on the screen, one case credit is worth approximately £170 wholesale and £244 retail. So wherever you are all over the world, you have that profit between wholesale and retail. In the UK, one case credit is approximately £82 to £108 in profit, depending on where you are on the marketing plan. What Rex has put in is basically an expectation that each business owner does a minimum of 4 case credits a month, and that's from simply using the products, promoting the products, and recruiting. So your 4 case credits comes from those 3 activities. But what this basically means is if you have teams all over the world, you don't have to convert that currency to see how well your business partners are doing. We all work in case credits, so it makes it really simple. So, you know, who looks at our products, or, you know, where can we share our products? Well, if you think about it, I spoke before, didn't I, about we all wash our hair, we all shower, we use deodorant, we brush our teeth. So, you know, who do you know who does those things? And that's like really simple. Most people do. And we do products that cover all of those things. So again, it's absolutely everybody. But here's some other examples. So people at the gym, you know, our fitness products are, you know, very unique and the best on the market. So, you know, we share our products with people at the gym, people at work, people at the school gate, and people you really care about, because you can't help but share how amazing our products are. So how do we get paid? This is the next section. So when you start your Forever journey, you begin, and like I did 5 years ago, as an assistant supervisor. And again, this is about using the products, promoting the business and the products, and recruitment. So again, this can be around £200 to £400 per month earnings. Now, if you continue to use and promote and recruit, so promote the products and the opportunity, and you develop a team of about 3 to 5 people, then you will be promoted to supervisor. And as you can see, at assistant supervisor, you are earning 35%. So on the product profits on the products. But at supervisor level, you are promoted and you will earn 38% profit on the products you sell. Plus, you will also get a 3% commission on the turnover, the total volume of your team. So as well as your retail income of around £200 to £400, you're looking at an extra income of another perhaps £100 to £200 that will give you £500 a monthly income. Now, you know, what would that mean to you to earn an extra £500 in just a few hours a week at the moment? You know, it's a huge amount of money extra going into, you know, your pocket at the end of the month. So next slide, assistant manager. Okay, so we continue to use promote and recruit. So you now have 10 to 15 people in your team. So Forever reward you with a pay rise up to 43%. So again, you've now got, depending on where your team are on the marketing plan, you will then get from 5 to 8% bonus on the turnover of your team. So you're now looking at about 10 to 15 people in the team and a profit of £600 to £800 per month. You know, when I looked at this, that was my mortgage paid every single month. You know, and what a huge difference that made to us. And it was when we started to think about, you know, myself, actually the potential of me doing Forever full time at this stage. And this is where we are today. We are at manager level, and this is a pinnacle pin on the marketing plan. So this is where you have typically 15 to 25 people in the team, and you've done between you 120 case credits over 2 consecutive months, or 150 case credits over 3 to 4 months. Now that's not just you doing all those case credits, that's a combination of everyone in your team. So remember how we talked about we all put hours into the business, but all those hours are counted. So this is how this works. And you've got the potential of £800 to £2,000 per month, still very part-time, around full-time commitments, around family, around you know, working, and this can easily be achieved around that. So you can see you've helped as well other people get to supervisor. You've got an assistant manager doing very well here. And again, it all depends. You've been promoted to 48%. So it all depends on where your team are on the marketing plan as to your team leading bonus. And at this stage, you know, we don't take money off our team members. We are rewarded by the Bank of Forever for the turnover, the total turnover of the team. So that's manager. Now at this stage you might be thinking, well, okay, so I get a bonus on the total turnover of my team, and it depends on where they are on the marketing plan. So you might be thinking at this point, well, why would I want somebody to get to manager? Because then they're on 48% and I'm on 48%. And this is where the real magic happens, and that royalty income that, you know, I spoke about at the beginning. So you're a manager, on 48%. But you've helped Sarah to become a manager. You know, she wanted to perhaps replace her her income and become full-time in Forever. So she's managed to get to earn that £800 to £2,000. But because you've helped Sarah to do that, Forever, on top of your retail and team leading bonus, will also reward you with 6% of the turnover of Sarah's business, because you've coached and helped her to do that. And, you know, most managers turn over between them and their business partners around £15,000 per month. That's the average manager turnover. So 6% of that is 900. So that's a royalty style income of £900 going into your, and because Sarah's independent, she's actually, you know, running her business herself at this point and helping others to do the same. Because Sarah has now helped Sam to become a manager, but you've also helped Sarah to help Sam become a manager. So Forever will reward you with 3% of the turnover of Sam's business. Same with Joe. You've helped Sarah and helped Sarah and Sam to develop Joe to become a manager. And again, so that's just one line of managers that potentially brings in an extra 1,650 royalty style income into your bank account every month. Now imagine you had 5 lines of managers that, you know, that's an extra to you know, £3,000 to £4,000 a month, just royalty style income. So it really is a fantastic opportunity with our royalty style income. And the best bit is there's no borders of where you can do this. So because we're in 160 countries, you can build a royalty style income in any country you wish. So you can share this opportunity in all of those 160 countries around the world. And it doesn't stop there, because after you reach manager position, if you help 2 other people frontline to you become a manager, then you are promoted to senior manager. So that's you helping you've personally sponsored 2 managers into the business. And these are very these income potentials are basically taken from the averages in the UK. So that's around £30,000 per month. And again, this is still very part-time around your commitments. So what would that extra £30,000 mean to you at the moment? Soaring manager at this point, you know, it's probably, well, most people are now full-time. You've sponsored and helped 5 people become manager. So the income potential is around £60,000 per annum, sorry. Sapphire manager has helped 9 people to get to manager personally. And that's an income potential of £120,000 per annum. Diamond Sapphire is 17. You've helped 17. You can see the income potential here. And in the UK at the moment, and again, this is where we talk about the huge potential we have in Forever at the moment. There is only 1 diamond manager in the UK at the moment. So again, it's entirely what you decide you want from this business and what you want to put into it. And it's a totally uncapped, willable income potential. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand you over to the lovely Sue, who's going to take you through the next part of the presentation.
Hello. Sue, still on? I can still see you, Sue.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see?
Yeah, I'll just mute myself.
Brilliant. I can still see your video, but that's okay. If you want to mute, that's it. So I have the great pleasure of taking you through the next bit of the presentation. I'm just going to put my glasses on. So my name's Sue Fairclough, and I've been in Forever 3 years now. Now my background is in the bridal industry. So I've had a bridal business for 31 years. I started it when I was 19. It was all I ever wanted to do, and it's all I've ever been trained to do. You know, from the age of 12, it was my passion. That's what I wanted to do. So at 19, I started my own business. Absolutely loved it. It's been my dream job. The only trouble is it's a very, very stressful job, and I was very, very time poor, working 100 hours a week, 7 days a week, you know, and I was deadlines and stress and all those kind of things. So when my friend introduced me to Forever, I actually said no, probably like a lot of you watching this now. I actually said no, I haven't got time, because I thought I didn't have time. And I said no for 4 months. But what I did do was look at the products, and I actually fell in love with them, started to use the products, and decided to join for the discount, because you got 35% off your products. No intention of building a business, no intention of selling anything. All I wanted was the discount off my products. But very, very quickly, I started recommending them to things. So I was telling my friends, oh, you've got to try this, you've got to try this, it's amazing. Very quickly, I built up a customer base. And after a couple of months, I thought, do you know what? I'm going to look at the business side of it, because I hadn't even looked at what you're looking at tonight. And that's when I saw what it could do for me. So I set to work and I hit manager, and then I had to make a decision. So that for me changed my life. So what it made me look at was the time that I had. And what it's enabled me now to do is that I only work 2 days a week in my bridal business, because I could never give it up. It is my passion, and it is my love, and my customers had never let me give it up. But it's given me choices, and it's given me time back. So we only actually do 2 days a week now. I have much more time to spend with the family. I now get paid when I don't know how many people on here are self-employed, but it's really hard planning holidays and things, because you still got your bills to pay when you're on holiday. But I now get paid when I'm on holiday. I get paid when the kids are sick. I get paid when I'm sick. So it's taken that worry off me as well. And it's given me, I'm at that age now, I'm 50. I was looking, I don't want to work till I'm 65. You know, I had no intention of working that, but it's given me a pension that I can look forward to. So it's my great pleasure to take you through the incentives, to the fun bit, and the products, which is the reason why I joined. So we have lots of incentives in Forever. And the first one you can see on the screen is Chairman's Bonus. Now, when Sue said before, we're a family-run business, we are a family-run business, and we have no shareholders. So what Rex does is every single year, he gives a percentage of the profit back to us as business owners. And you can win these incentives. Now, when I looked at this, and I was like, oh, this is amazing, and it's 1% of the profits, and I thought, oh, that's a bit mean. But when you look at it, last year 1% was $26 million. So he gives that back to us, and as you can see, it gives us them back in these like oversized comedy size checks as part of one of the holiday incentives that we do. So you can see some of the checks that were given out in Dallas this year, because you actually get to go to a different destination. I was lucky enough to go to Dallas this year. So it was one of the holidays is Global Rally, and watch these people go on stage and get these oversized checks. And it was truly, truly mind-blowing to see these people get these checks. And this is an extra on top of what they earn all year, all the profits from their products and all their team leading bonuses. This is an extra. So you can see a lot of people like bought houses and did lots of things with these checks. So it is truly, truly amazing. So as business owners as well, we actually get 2 holidays a year. Oh, there's more bonus checks there. You can see where they start from. They start from anything from £3,000 to £10,000 right up to £1 million. So like I said, we get 2 holidays a year. The first one was the Global Rally. So you can either achieve Global Rally and achieve a check, and you're taken to the best locations all over the world. This year was Dallas. Last year was Dubai. I think the year before that was South Africa. And it's 5-star, and I mean 5-star luxury. The hotels that they put you in is absolutely just mind-blowing. You actually get a credit card as well. So a lot of people said it's the first time they've ever gone on holiday and come back with more money than they went with. So you get a credit card with money on that you can actually spend over there. Not that there's anything to spend it on, because they put everything's laid on for you, and you can actually bring that home. I know Lisa, who I work alongside with, she went and did a shopping in Tesco's when she got home with it, just to see if she could. So you get a check, you get your holiday. And we also do another holiday, which is in the October time. Global Rally is like April, May, and then we do one in October. And again, this is Eagle Manager, and this is nothing but the best luxury. You know, next year's Thailand, they went to Phoenix, Arizona. They've all just come back from there. And again, it's pure luxury. And these are just thank yous for running your business. You know, me, have been self-employed, I've been in the bridal industry for 31 years. No one's ever given me a free holiday, I can tell you that. We also get something called Car Plan. Now, we nickname it Car Plan in this country because we all like buying cars, and it's called Forever to Drive. It's actually a sum of money that's paid into your bank, anything up to £6,300 a year. There's 3 levels, and it's paid into your bank for 3 years. Now, we nickname it Car Plan, but you can actually spend that money on what you want. Once you achieve this incentive, like I say, that money is paid into your bank for 3 years. We've got people who've used it to put the kids in private education. You know, if you're like me, I like shoes and handbags, so it'll be going on that. Your mortgage, whatever you want to spend that money on, it's yours. But we've nicknamed it Forever to Drive because a lot of people will use it, because it is a regular income over 3 years, to buy a car. And do you know what? Anybody can do this business. You've heard Sue's background. She's in teaching, mine was in bridal business. It is literally for everybody. You know, you can see on there Kyle. I actually worked with Kyle. He was a police officer. Patience is a midwife, and she's a really, really high up midwife. She runs a really, really busy ward. She doesn't need the income, but she absolutely loves the job. But she knows that the NHS aren't going to, you know, it's not giving her the lifestyle that she wants. So she does Forever alongside. And there you can see the Carver family. Now, what I love about these is mum and dad and brother and sister, all managers in the business, all live in a little tiny village. So when you people go, oh, I know somebody who does it, this is 4 people in one family who've got to manage her. So it doesn't matter, you know, that somebody else you know is doing it. The Carver family have proved that. So I have the great pleasure now of taking you through our products, the reason why I joined. And it's all well and good having the best business plan there is, but if you're not underpinned by a superior product, it's not going to last 40 years, which is what we have. And the products are something I am very, very passionate about, because they are the second to none, and it's the reason that I fell in love with the business. So what marketplace are we in? Well, do you know what? We're in every single marketplace. We have something for everybody. As you can see on the screen, these are the figures that were spent in these sectors in this country. Now, before, when Sue said £70 million was spent in this country, not just in Forever, I mean, you can see on the screen that we've not even scratched the surface. You know, weight management, $2 billion was spent in £2 billion was spent in this country. We all know someone on a diet. I've got my hand up. You know, you go on Facebook on a Monday morning, everybody's on a diet. We all know somebody who is looking after the weight. Vitamins and supplement. This is a really, really fast growing industry. You know, before I joined Forever, I didn't take any supplements, and now my health has really, really improved just by taking the supplements. So it's something that all my family are involved in. Sports and nutrition. I'm married to a sports scientist. He absolutely loves our sports and nutrition products. Skincare, 2.2 billion. Wow. And that is growing so, so fast. We've just brought out a brand new biocellulose mask. And masks are tipped to hit 8.8 billion in this country in the next couple of years, which is just mind-blowing. And male grooming. I live in a house of 3 men. I've got my husband and 2 teenage boys, and I can say they use more products than I do. You know, I am often going for my products and it's gone because they've pinched them. So male grooming is booming. And something that's not on this screen, and I think it's really, really, really important, is veterinary care. We have a lot of products that can be used on animals. I'm a big dog lover, and if you cut my dog open, she would just ooze aloe. So, and it's massive veterinary care. A lot of people love to look after their animals. But why Forever? Why our products over something that you can get in the high street? Well, we are the #1 grower and producer of aloe-based products. And we have a cleverly stabilised process that has been patented. Now, if you listen to Dragon's Den, as soon as they say patented, their ears prick up because they know they're onto something and nobody else can copy it. And that's what we've cleverly done. And we've got superior products that are safe, natural and GM-free. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever seen an aloe plant, but it's like a big cactus. It's not, it's actually from the garlic and the lily family. And what we've done is we've cleverly painted it. We slice it open, it's hand harvest. We slice it open and we only take out the inner gel. And then that gel is cold compressed and put within our bottles between 2 to 4 hours. So it makes it really, really active. And we control every stage of the farming process. So we grow the aloe, we harvest the aloe, it's all put into production where we're involved with every single process, the packaging, the delivery, everything. So we have complete control over it all, and we know that what goes into that product, and we're in control of it, so we know it's of a superior quality. We have goats and cattle that look after the weeds. Like I say, we have it's GM free, we have no pesticides, no nasties on it, and it's all natural fertilization. And we have an advisory board of qualified professionals, which was so important to me because I knew nothing about aloe. I knew nothing about skincare, weight management. You know, give me a roll of fabric, I could make you a lovely dress, but that was all I've ever been trained in. So to start something new was really, really quite scary for me. So to know that they write all our literature, they do all our training for us. So I was confident enough to be able to speak to my customers with integrity and honesty about these products was really, really important to me. We have a skincare specialist, we have a nutritionalist, we have a vet, and that just blows my mind that I know that I'm getting the best information about these products. And we have a 60-day money back guarantee. Now, this was something else I couldn't believe because we're an American company, and to know that we had a 60-day money back guarantee gave me the confidence that they believe in this product, because if they didn't and the product was rubbish, we wouldn't have lasted 40 years. You know, I don't know anywhere. I've got drawers full of products upstairs in my bathroom, and I should throw them out now, that I bought. You know, you buy something from Boots, you get it home, tried it, thought, I don't even like that, and it goes in a drawer. So to know that I could have sent that back and said, don't really like that, can I have my money back, is just outstanding. And I think it's 0.5% of products are sent back, and that is breakages. So if for example, I had a delivery the other day and the FedEx guy must have dropped the box and there was a cracked aloe in it, and it spilt everywhere, and all I did was ring head office and they replaced it all. So it's as easy as that. We're pure and simple, and we're for everybody. Now we have a stamp of approval there. Now, what's good about these is we didn't get them 40 years ago and that was it. You know, these are tested every single year to make sure what we have in our products is what we say. And the first one was really important to me, and that's the Leaping Bunny. So that means that our products aren't tested on animals. They're actually tested on humans, for animals as well. And they can be used by all animals. So that was really, really important to me, because I didn't want to use any products that is tested in animals because there's no need for it. Then we have the 60-day money back guarantee, and then we have the aloe certification. Now, we were the first country in the world to get this certification, and it's on all our products. And what it means is that the aloe in our bottles is of a really, really high standard. And then we have the kosher and there's the Islamic Society stamp of approval, which is really, really important because we live in a diverse society and we've got to make sure that we have products for everybody, and that just expands our customer base. So this is what you get. This is your Start Your Journey pack. It's £199.75. And when I look at this, it absolutely blows my mind, because when I was 19 and I wanted to start up my conventional business, I had to get bank loans. I got Prince's Trust loans. I borrowed off friends, off family, you know, to the tune of nearly £10,000. I had no training whatsoever. Nobody gave me training. Nobody told me what to do, anything about accounts. I just got this money and off I went. And it actually took me probably 18 months to make a profit with absolutely no training. When I look back, I just think it was crazy. And this is £199. And what you get for that is just mind-blowing. So you start making a profit immediately. You know, you go straight in at assistant supervisor. You're on 35% discount of the products that you buy yourself and profit from the products that you sell. And you get a pack of absolutely everything you need. You get 18 of the best-selling products for you to try and for your customers to try. You get all your brochures, you get an online retail shop, and you get access to all the training. Now, when I look back, £199.75, at the time I thought, wow, you know, can I really afford that? And at the time, probably not. But I knew that I couldn't afford not to. You know, I wanted that discount. I was probably spending that money. Now I've done the business side of it and I've hit manager, I realised that I would pay 10 times that for the amount, just for the training that we get. Because compared to a conventional business, it is just mind-blowing. So I've got such a tickly cough. So he's probably sitting there thinking, will it work for you? Well, do you know what? If you take it seriously and treat it like a business and give it the time and effort required, it will work for you. Just like me, I've been self-employed for 31 years. If I don't get out of bed and work, I'm not going to get paid. And just like you are, you know, if you put that time and effort into it, it will work for you. And be coachable and attend relevant trainings. Trainings there's all kinds of trainings. If you like classroom style trainings, we do that. A lot of online trainings, you know, and especially like me, where I've fitted it into little nooks and crannies of the time. The online training has been invaluable to me, so I can watch it any time of the day, and it fit it in around my life. But you've got to watch the trainings, because like I said, I knew nothing about skincare, and if I hadn't have watched those trainings, I wouldn't have been able to promote to my customers that the skincare, because I wouldn't know anything about it. And commit the time to be required to be successful. Where you want to be and how fast you want to be in this industry will be how much time you want to commit. You know, if you just want to recommend a few products, you know, recommend products and earn £200 to £400, you know, you're looking 5 to 10 hours a week. You can fit that in little nooks of crannies of time. If you want the bigger income, you've got to commit a little bit more time to it. Again, it's still very, very flexible. And be self-motivated and willing to work with a person who's introduced you to the business. You know, the person who's introduced you to the business is not going to come and knock on your door every morning and say, come on, get up, let's start work. You've got to have some self-motivation about you and be wanting to do that. And that comes back to why do you want to do this business? You know, that why is going to get you up in the morning, maybe a little bit earlier than you usually do, to work on your business. And you've got to be willing to think big and dream big and set big goals. You know, I thought this was really cheesy when I started, but when I think back, when I was 12 years old and I wanted to own a bridal shop and make wedding dresses and things like that, that was a big dream, and I never set another goal after that. So when I looked at this business properly and was asked to set some big goals, I thought, what do I really, really want? And by setting that goals, that's what drives me to get up in the morning, because I want that goal. And commit to having regular customers to build your team and developing your key people. Even if you just want to promote the products, you've got to be willing to look after those customers, and you don't need hundreds and hundreds of customers. You know, I've probably got 15, 20 regular customers, but I do give good customer service and I do look after those customers. And be prepared to tell everybody what you're doing. We're not an MI5 secret mission. You know, just like if you were a hairdresser or a nail technician or whatever, you would tell your friends what you are doing. You would put it on Facebook. You would tell everybody, this is what I'm doing. Come and support me. So it's just the same in Forever. You've got to be prepared to tell people what you're doing and show them the products and the business if you want to build a business. And have a great attitude. You know what? It's very much a very positive environment Forever. We're my husband thinks we're in a happy cult because we are very happy all the time, and it's just that that mindset and having that great attitude will really help in this industry. So you're probably in 3 places now. You might be no, it's not for me, and that's fine. But what I would urge you to do is use the products, because that was me. I said no, but I fell in love with the products, and look at me now. You know, I'm a manager, and my life is totally different from where it was 3 years ago. You might be a maybe. You know, you might have a lot of questions. That's fine. Get them answered. Don't leave. Watch this presentation. Have your questions in your mind and go away and forget about them. You know, get your questions answered, because we've probably heard all the questions that you've asked, and no question is too silly. And if it's a yes, then sorry, that was a phone call then, of course. And if it's a yes, then fabulous. It's dead easy to get you registered. It's just an online form, and then we can get you booked in and get some planning and introduce you to the rest of the team. So thank you for listening to this presentation today. You know, it was it's been lovely to share my story and what I love about this business, and hopefully I will get to meet you all soon when you join the teams. So thank you.